I'm really excited to be at Brooks Brothers at the Flatiron store with a dear friend and colleague, Marcus Sberna. So Marcus is the manager of learning and development. He's been with Brooks Brothers for over 12 years.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. We have worked together about 6 years.
6 years.
So
Yep.
It's been a really interesting journey together, and I've watched Marcus and the training and communications really evolve over the years, which to me makes him the ultimate retail rock star. So Marcus and I have been setting up this Retail Rockstars vlog for a couple of months. And in between us first starting to talk about it to today, Marcus has been given a very significant honor within Brooks Brothers. So Marcus, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So I was recently awarded the Schlesinger Award at Brooks Brothers for honoring our history. I was very graciously awarded this award, and it's very meaningful to me.
Yeah. So I couldn't have asked for a better person to speak about the infusion of history into training and communications and how that really makes a difference not only to the associate but to the client as well.
At Brooks Brothers, we have something more than any other retailer in the United States, and that's history. We are the oldest American retailer. We just celebrated our 201st anniversary. Last year was our big 200th, in which we had all kinds of celebrations. We had an exhibit at Grand Central. We had an exhibit at Pitti Uomo in Italy, in Tokyo. We really leveraged our archives and brought out all the greatest hits. The Lincoln coat, the FDR cape, all of these really cool things that we have in our archives that people don't get to see every day. And so from a training perspective, I think what I try and do is create a connection with our associates with that history and with that heritage, so they feel passionate and excited that they are now part of this 201-year history, and then kind of layer in the learning around product knowledge and selling and connecting it to our history. So it doesn't just seem like something that we're pushing upon them. It feels very authentic, and it feels part of our DNA.
Right.
Customers coming into our store versus shopping online are expecting an experience. They're expecting you to be the expert. And so any information that you can share with them about the product, how it was made, the material, any of that, I think a customer appreciates, and it helps you get past that I'm just looking moment, where now they view you as a resource and somebody that knows the product in the store.
Right. Tell me a little bit about how you see the evolution of training that you've been working on, where you see success, where things that used to work don't necessarily work anymore, and how do you continue the history, the heritage, the training, but make it more for today?
So it's interesting because, you know, we've been working with Multimedia Plus now for, I think, 6 years. And when we started our relationship and we were building our platform, it lived in the stores, in the back office, like on the manager's computer, on the shipping and receiving. And so if an associate needed to take training, they would have to go off of the sales floor into the back room, and they would have to go on the computer there in order to take the training. Now, within the last couple of years, we've migrated that onto iPads in the store, so an associate can be on the sales floor taking training, but even the content has changed drastically.
I mean, I've watched it.
Yeah, in the beginning, it was very lengthy, very breathy. There was a lot there, like a particular portion would maybe take you 15 minutes. Now, like, our rule of thumb is like 3 minutes or less.
Right.
So it's much more short bursts of information.
Right. We've seen a total increase in participation on the platform. So how did you accomplish that?
I wanted to have something really fun and interesting, something that they would actually want to view. And product knowledge is one of the biggest call-outs for our associates in stores. They want to learn more about the product, how it was developed, the inspiration, the features and benefits. And so I partnered with our global brand managers, basically our merchants, to produce videos with them, with the product in front of them, and like them conveying their passion for how they developed this, why they did what they did, and giving the associate that information so they could then share it with the customer. Our associates really connected with that. They really enjoyed seeing the people behind the product, seeing how excited they are about it, and hearing them talk about why they put the pocket a particular way, or the lining or the stitching and all of those things.
And it's interesting because these are not high-level productions.
you know, the technology that we have in our pockets today is amazing, and I think people are surprised when they learn that the videos that we have on the platform were filmed on an iPhone. So it's great though, because with the self-publishing capabilities that we have now on the platform, I can tape something today and have it up on the platform the same day.
Yeah.
So we are much more agile.
Yes.
The information is much more of the moment. I mean, it's about as close as real time as you can get.
So Marcus, thank you again for inviting us into the store, and the coffee was delicious.
Good, I'm glad.
And if you haven't visited the Flatiron store, I'd certainly recommend it.
Just a little plug, we have a great happy hour too.
Yes.
With wine and beer. I think it's one of the best in the city and one of the least known. So,
I agree.
yeah.
I totally agree. So again, thank you for sharing all this amazing information and for being such a retail rock star.
Thank you.